Once upon a time, in a lush forest, there lived a wise old donkey named Doro. Doro was known for his calm nature and insightful advice, which he shared with animals who came to him with their troubles. Nearby lived a clever fox named Felix. Unlike Doro, Felix was cunning and often tried to outwit others for his own gain. One day, as Doro grazed in a meadow, he noticed Felix approaching with a gleam in his eye. "Good day, Doro," greeted Felix, smiling slyly. "I have an idea that could bring us both a fine meal." Doro raised his brows, sensing Felix's intent. "And what might that be?" he asked cautiously. Felix continued, "I've spotted a farmer's garden nearby. It's full of fresh vegetables and fruits, ripe for the taking. If we sneak in together, we can feast like kings." Doro, who respected others' property, replied, "Stealing is not the way, Felix. We should find food honestly." But Felix, not one to take no for an answer, persisted. "Oh, come now, Doro. The farmer has so much. He won't miss a few vegetables. Think of how delicious they'll be." Reluctantly, Doro allowed himself to be swayed, and the two animals set off toward the garden under the cover of night. When they arrived, Felix instructed Doro to keep watch while he dashed inside to gather food. But as soon as Felix started munching on the farmer's vegetables, he heard the farmer approaching. Thinking quickly, Felix whispered to Doro, "Pretend you're lost and cry out. Distract the farmer so I can escape." Doro sighed but agreed to help. As the farmer got closer, Doro let out a loud, sorrowful bray. The farmer's heart softened as he saw the old donkey. "Poor thing," he murmured. "You must be lost." With the farmer's attention on Doro, Felix darted off into the darkness, carrying a mouthful of vegetables. But Doro, who knew the farmer's kindness, stayed behind and explained the situation. He told the farmer how Felix had persuaded him and apologized sincerely. The farmer, understanding Doro's honesty, forgave him and allowed him to stay in the meadow, where there was always enough food to eat. Doro thanked the farmer and promised never to be tempted by tricks again. Meanwhile, Felix returned to his den, feeling clever. But soon, word spread through the forest that Felix was untrustworthy. None of the animals would help him anymore, leaving him to fend for himself. From that day on, Doro lived a peaceful life, surrounded by friends and enjoying the bounty of the meadow. Felix, however, was left alone, learning the hard way that cleverness without integrity often leads to loneliness and loss. Moral: true wisdom lies in honesty and integrity. Cleverness without a kind heart brings no lasting rewards.